Hey everybody, it's Jamie from No Getting Off This Train, and in today's video I'm going to show you the before and after of my freezer clean out, as well as show you how I organize my pantry. Back in January, I decided to do a pantry/freezer challenge to empty out my freezer so I could finally defrost it. It had been forever, and my freezer was totally filled with ice and definitely needed to be done. So in January, I decided to empty my freezer as much as I could. It wasn't technically a pantry challenge because I was still buying a bunch of stuff throughout the week, but I wanted to use up a lot of the main stuff in my freezer, do all of that first before I bought anything else. And if you've been following me for a while, every time that I say, oh, I'm gonna defrost my freezer this week, you're probably like, yeah, sure you are. But listen, this weekend, I finally did it. My freezer was totally empty. I'm gonna show you the before and after. So here is a picture of what it looked like beforehand with all of this stuff in it. That thing was so full and it was actually overwhelming. But after taking inventory, it really wasn't all that bad. I made a plan and I stuck to it as long as I could. And then finally, this weekend, I was able to empty it. I had been working really hard at not buying new things to put in our freezer. And I realized over the weekend that our big freezer was so empty, we could actually transfer everything from the big freezer to the small freezer. I can't believe all the ice that is in here. I honestly cannot remember the last time we defrosted it. It has probably been over a year. After scraping for a few minutes, John's like, oh hey, I think I found something under the ice. But after a little bit of Tetrising, I was able to fit everything in our small freezer. But oh gosh, it is so jam-packed, I could not fit another thing in there. But thankfully, it only took overnight for the big freezer to defrost. And here it is. It is so beautiful. Oh, I feel so much better after getting rid of everything, but now it's time to refill it. Okay, here is the after of everything. As you can see, it is definitely not as full as it used to be. So over here, I'm gonna keep like all the treat-like items. I've got my spinach banana muffins over here. Over here is just like, I guess, miscellaneous lunch and bread items or Uncrustables, as you can see. Down here, I've got all this banana bread and pumpkin scones that I've frozen. Couple of random things down here. This bag in here is full of all of the meat that I keep, whether it is frozen or not frozen, cooked or raw. And here is a milk crate where I keep like all the random bread items. So I've got pretzels, tortillas. I will also put loaves of bread when I get them. So, oh man, I am so glad to have all this finished. And here's my pantry. There's a lot of work that needs to be done still, but I organized everything and got everything taken out that we didn't need anymore. So I'm trying to organize them kind of like they're by their type. So as you can see, I've got bottles and cans. So I've got like all the bottles kind of over here. There's a couple of cans back there, but not too many. Down here is all of Allison's like little snacks and lunchbox items. And then up here are the jars on the left side. Then on the right side, I have like all the random rice and bags of beans. I'm considering buying like some storage containers to put the rice and stuff in. That way I can kind of stack them maybe, make them easier to find and look better than just having like random bags scattered around. And then the very top one up here is all of my pasta. So you can see I've got all my Annie's mac and cheese that I just bought the other day. And back here, I mean, it's really deep back there, but I've got, let's see, like 10 boxes of pasta. That is insane, actually. But we do go through a box of pasta just about every week, so that will work. Still a work in progress, as you can see, but at least I know what is in here now. This is my Trello board for my inventory, and I'm not quite done with it yet, but I wanted to show you how I plan on keeping track of everything. Now, I love Trello because you can have it on your computer, but you can also have it on your phone, and they sync with each other. So whatever you do on your computer, you can easily pull up your phone when you're in the kitchen and look in your pantry and see what you need to add to your list. So right now I have 4 different, they're called lists. So think of Trello kind of like a pin board, I guess, and then each list here is like a post-it note. And inside your post-it note, you've got your little cards right here. So the first one is my pantry stock up list. And this is a list of items that I would like to keep in my pantry at all times. I try to organize them based on what shelf they're on. So up here I have pasta. The 5 means I want to keep 5 boxes in there at all times. And I can always click on it to edit if I want to. And then if I need to add something else to my list, I can click on add another card, and I could add raisins, which I already have on there. But you could say raisins 3. You want to keep 3 packages of raisins at all times. You can always move it up or down on different parts of the list. If you don't want it anymore, you can right click and you can archive it to get rid of it. So this is my pantry stock up list of things that I would like to keep at all times, as well as the number of items. My pantry is not very big, so most of the stuff in here I'm just keeping like 1 or 2 of each. And we're also a family of 3, so I don't need all that much. Here is my pantry inventory list, and this is what is in my pantry right now. It is not completely done. This is what I can think of off the top of my head without actually going in there. But pasta, I've got 10 boxes. Spaghetti sauce, I have 2 jars. So what I'll do is once I get everything all in there and all situated, I will actually try to line everything up just like that. So you can see pasta 5, pasta 10. And I will try to line it up just like that so I can just easily look and see, oh yes, I have 1 jar of breadcrumbs, and look, I only need 1, so I'm good. So I can do that, and that's going to make it so much easier on me. And then over here we have my deep freezer inventory and my small freezer inventory. I've got that deep freeze in the garage. I can keep, oh my gosh, so much stuff in there. But this is what is in here right now. And over here on the pantry stock up list, I have just a few little frozen things that I would like to keep in there as well. I can probably add actually chicken sausages. I'm going to say 3 packages. I like to get them really cheap at Mr. Mac's grocery outlet. So I will add that there as well. If I wanted to add chicken, I could do that. But then I can always look over here and say, oh, I'm out of chicken. I should probably bump that back up to however many I want to keep. So hopefully this gave you an idea of one way that you can digitally organize your pantry. This is something that I am still working on as well, but I hope to perfect it soon and get a good system going and be able to show you later how I manage it. So after seeing my new empty freezer and then also my pantry, you can see that I have a lot of work to do. This week I am focusing on my inventory on Trello to see if I can get everything organized and see what else I need to buy to stock this pantry. I figure maybe $5 or $10 a week will get me there pretty soon. And leave me a comment and let me know, do you plan on emptying out your freezer anytime soon as well? Defrosting it, whatever. This is springtime now, so this is the perfect weather, at least for us, to try and do that. And hopefully this video gave you some inspiration to at least take inventory of what you have. That way nothing goes bad, you're able to get a rotating stock, and you will save money in the end. And as always, please subscribe to this YouTube channel, like this video, and ring that bell down there, and that way you'll be notified when more videos like this come out, as well as my other grocery hauls, recipes, and meal planning tips. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you later.